Managing the members in the 3DEXPERIENCE platform is a common task and is handled by the Platform Administrator in the Platform Management dashboard. The Members tab is where we manage members and their assigned roles. A role serves as a license to access the platform, and it includes the apps or the software tools required to perform specific functions. Under Invite and Grant Roles, we see a list of existing members and the roles purchased. Let's start by inviting a new hire to the platform. The Invite Members command will launch a dialog box allowing the Platform Administrator to invite new members to the platform and assign their roles. Under User Email, add the user's email address. Multiple user email addresses can be added at the same time. Select the user rights. The options are Member, Administrator, or External. Generally, it's best to have 2 or 3 platform administrators. Administrators have access to all the settings and commands to set up and configure your 3DEXPERIENCE environment. All other users will be members of the tenant. Members do not have access to the platform administration commands. An external user is typically an outside collaborator that is invited to your tenant. They will have the same access as a member. Select the user location. This defines the data center where the user will log into. It is recommended to use a single user location for all members. While the user location can be changed for individual members, doing so will duplicate the data on another server, increasing the data usage. Select the invitation email language and optionally add a personalized message. Upon clicking Invite, the member will receive an invitation to the platform email in the language selected with the personalized message. Click Next. The Roles window shows all the available roles that can be granted for this member. The 3D Swimmer role is granted by default. This role provides the members with access to your tenant. It's like the key to enter the building. The Collaborative Industry Innovator role provides the essential tools to interact with the platform. If the member will be saving data, such as SOLIDWORKS data, to the platform, they must be assigned the Collaborative Industry Innovator role. For the Platform Administrator, the Collaborative Industry Innovator role unlocks the tools to set up the PLM functionality. Click the associated checkbox to assign the role. If the member is a SOLIDWORKS user, they must be assigned either the Collaborative Designer for SOLIDWORKS role or the 3DEXPERIENCE SOLIDWORKS role. If the required Collaborative Industry Innovator role has not been previously granted, it will be assigned automatically. Click Next. The Additional Apps window shows other apps that can be assigned. The SOLIDWORKS add-in is required for the web-based CAD roles such as 3D Creator and 3D Sculptor. It enables these models to be opened in SOLIDWORKS. The SOLIDWORKS add-in is not required for SOLIDWORKS users that have been assigned either the Collaborative Designer for SOLIDWORKS role or the 3DEXPERIENCE SOLIDWORKS role. Click Invite. The member will receive an email with a link to create a 3DEXPERIENCE account using the email address associated with the invitation. The 3DEXPERIENCE account is the login to the platform. A second email is sent with a reusable link to the 3D Dashboard app. It is recommended that the new member creates a favorite or a bookmark to this URL in the browser. If a new member will be accessing and saving data to the 3DEXPERIENCE platform, they must be invited to a collaborative space. From the Platform Management dashboard, under the Content tab, the Collaborative Spaces Control Center manages collaborative spaces and the members within them. Now here's a tip. Double-click the top border of the widget to maximize it in the user interface while maintaining visibility to the rest of the tabs. Double-click the top border again will restore it to size. To manage members of a collaborative space, from its drop-down menu, select Manage Members. The Add Member command will open a dialog box to assign the access rights that govern what the member can do and see in the collaborative space. A contributor can view and comment on the data in the collaborative space. An author can add and manage their own data in the collaborative space. A leader-owner can add and manage all the data and members in the collaborative space. Start typing the tenant member's name or email address in the field that corresponds to their access rights. Select the member from the pop-up list. User groups can also be used to invite members to a collaborative space. Add members at the bottom of the dialog box will complete the command. Our new member is all set. They've been invited to the 3DEXPERIENCE platform, they have been assigned the appropriate roles, and they have been given access to a collaborative space. As soon as the member uses the role, the clock starts and the license is locked to that user for a given period of time. For most roles, it's 30 days. Any SOLIDWORKS role is locked to the user for 1 day. After the initial lock period, the role can be removed and reassigned to a different member. Now let's look at how to remove users. To remove an existing member's access to a collaborative space, simply click the member's trash can icon. The member will no longer be able to view or open data, nor will they be able to save data to the collaborative space. Please note, this does not remove access to your tenant. A member's access to the tenant, as well as to the assigned roles, is managed in the Members tab. A member's information window is where the platform administrator can remove or assign roles. The View Roles Granted tab lists all the roles assigned to the member. Uncheck an assigned role to remove it from the member. A role cannot be removed if the user is actively using it or it's within the initial lock period. Roles ineligible for removal are shown grayed out. The View All tab lists all the available roles purchased. Check marks indicate if a role is assigned to a member. Enable a checkbox to assign the role to the member. Removing roles is also available by simply unchecking a checkbox. Roles ineligible for removal are shown grayed out. It is best practice to remove the assigned roles prior to removing members from the platform to free up licenses. The commands to manage a member's access to the tenant are found in the Settings tab of the Member's Information window. Remove User will revoke the member's access to your tenant. An existing member's access to the tenant can only be removed after the initial 30-day lock period has passed. If the member is within this period, the platform administrator can block the user's access, preventing the member from connecting to the tenant. The roles will still be tied to the user. The member is shown as having no access. Access can be resumed by changing the status from no access by assigning the user rights. Now here's another tip. There's a blue circle icon at the bottom of the Invite and Grant Roles user interface that facilitates removing granted roles and removing or blocking users. After selecting the member to be removed, click to open the blue circle icon at the bottom of the user interface. The top blue circle removes any eligible granted roles that are not within the lock period and not in use. The middle blue circle either blocks or removes the member from your tenant, depending on whether they are within the 30-day lock period. Managing members in your 3DEXPERIENCE platform is an ongoing process. Team members come and go or grow into new roles within the organization and within the 3DEXPERIENCE platform. The Platform Management Dashboard allows administrators to carefully control access, assign the appropriate roles, and manage memberships in collaborative spaces to maintain a secure and efficient working environment.